There we go. Greetings, humans, greetings. And welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year, say it with me, people, veteran of the woods. And today, people, I tell you what, a little frazzled getting started here. I don't know if many people remember the old NES cartridges. You'd go to play your Mario game and it wouldn't work. The simplest solution, you just blew on the cartridge and put it back in and it works. Same thing here with this audio recorder. And to figure it out, it's like, what the hell's going on with my audio recorder? Oh, I just need to blow on the card. And that's all. That's all. That's all that needed to be. Great to have everyone here. Well, I take that back. It is not great. It's not great, people. Bear is in mourning. Much like many of you, Bear is in mourning. For crying out loud. Derek and Catherine leaving Las Vegas. How could it be, people? How could it be that could happen? There aren't any buffets in Los Angeles, for crying out loud. No, you go to Vegas for your buffets. Poor Derek and Catherine. We all love. Let's show them here. There we are. There's Derek and Catherine. We were trying to do the thing here and just found out. It's like, oh my god, why? I mean, Derek and Catherine, one of the great YouTubes out there, talking about buffets in Las Vegas, and many other food places out there in Las Vegas. They are leaving Las Vegas, people. Bear is as shocked as many of you are out there. I mean, we all remember some of the great episodes. You know, Derek there, one of the ones where they went to the Chinese buffet and they served him raw chicken, and he was sitting there eating the raw chicken, and the manager and the cook were yelling in the background, and like, they were talking in Chinese, so he couldn't understand them, and the chef, huffs out, like, I'm out of here, screw this. And then everybody's kind of looking around like, wait a minute, where's our food gonna come from if the chef just left? Fun stuff like that. They have some great stuff out there. The lovely Catherine out there, always lovely. More so than Derek. And of course, they just pick up and leave. Leave Bear, much like when Bear's mother was shot. Terrible. It was terrible, people. It's like losing all over again here, people. I can't believe it. I know Bear is as shocked as me. Oh, look at that. That is some crab right there. Holy cow. Who's got crab? Bear. Right here. Oh, shrimp. Shrimp. That looks so delicious. Where's the salmon? That is deliciously not salmon, people. Not salmon at all. Alright, let's go on here. What's going on? Let's say hello to the people in the chat. Great to see P-Money. Great to see Jiminy out here. Hello, Bear, alright, talking about lobster. One of my favorite talks. There you go. Look at the dumplings. The dumplings. This is all things that Bear's gonna miss. Bear would be watching the show and be just drooling. Go on, Derek. Go on, eat that giant buffet that you got there. You can go back for 4th or 5ths. It's fine. You go to all the different luxury hotels and casinos out there and try out all the different buffets. Even when the Woo was out there, they were still doing their thing, trying to find the best places in Vegas to eat. And now where are we gonna go, people? Where are we gonna go to find the best places to eat in Las Vegas? Bear's never been to Vegas, but if he were, hey, he would skip this. This is just a bunch of carbs. Hey, you pay $100 to go to the buffet, and you load up on carbs. What's going on here? What's going on? What's Catherine doing? She's getting some sort of, is that a crepe? Are you eating a crepe at a buffet? No, don't eat crepes at buffets. Oh, excuse me, the Pam Roasting Station. Whatever the hell that is. Where's the salmon? Bear was promised salmon out here. Anyways, it's R.I.P. Bear's mom. R.I.P. What was the name of it? I can't remember the name of the, what was it called? Try to remember the name of it. They do have the Derek and Catherine show. What was it called? All You Can Eat Vegas. R.I.P. All You Can Eat Vegas. It brings a tear to a bear's eye out here. Yes, indeed. Not too often that happens. Not too often that happens, but there you go. They're leaving, people. Once again, leaving Las Vegas. It's terrible. Terrible people. All right, the bear can't watch anymore. Can't watch any more of this stuff. All right, let's get out of this. Get out of this. Go back to the thing with the thing. Say hello to everybody here. Figure out what's going on here. Let's see. Yikes, bear, you are infested with crickets. I hope not. Bear hopes not. That would be terrible. That would be terrible. All right, let's go ahead. Get right on into it, people, because we've actually got, if Bear can find it here, one of these days, professional. You have to forgive Bear in his bereavement here. Derek and Catherine. You know, everybody's got their favorites out there, but Bear's, I tell you. Anywho, let's get on to Aaron Lopresti out here. Let's get to Aaron Lopresti out here with his Wraith of God out there. Let me grab a drink for crying out loud. Need a stiff drink. A nightclub story moving forward with Wraith of God. There we go. Hi, everyone. Hi, Aaron. I thought it was time that I dropped a line to tell you the latest. Well, Aaron is hip with the cool kids out there dropping us a line. He says, I just finished penciling the first 3 pages to the book. Nightclub, it will be a backup story, will be part of the Wraith of God Blood Hunters book. See below. I don't have to see below. I got it right here. There we go. I have top-of-flight mainstream inker who will be inking the story. I won't reveal his name until the book is published. Is it Art T. Bear? It better be Art T. Bear out there. To protect him from the nut jobs out there. There are plenty of those. Plenty of those, Aaron. I will, however, post the inked pages as soon as I get them back from the first 3 pages. Also, the mysterious Aeon Chance. What a great name. Aeon Chance. Eon Chance, A-E-O-N. A-E-O-N. Eon? Aeon? Aaron. Aeon. Chance will be making an appearance in the story as well as the Garbage Man story. There we go. I have 17 pages to go with Wraith of God, story which I'm jumping back on right now in bold letters. The book is coming on along nicely, and it will be, in his words, epic. Thank you all for your continued support on this great project. Yes, indeed. Beer approved. Beer approved. So some great stuff there. I don't know what's up with the elephant. He's got... The elephant has elephantitis, I suppose. Kind of interesting there. There we go. Some interesting enough. And Aeron out there. There we go. Aeon. Bear will get it right one of these days. It's here. Let me show you, people. How do you pronounce this? Is it Aeon? Aeon Chance. That's where Bear's going to go with it. Holy cow. Stop the presses here, people. Stop the presses. Hold on just a second. P-Money has some very important information. He says, today I just got in the mail The Good Night, a fulfilled campaign I got in 2019. Holy cow. Those, is that a slow? Bear did not get the Good Night, so, gosh, who did the Good Night? I've heard of that. Good Night, I forget. I'm sorry. There you go. There you go. Congratulations, P-Money. I hope you enjoy the book and let us know how it comes out. Pretty good. You know, Bear can't, little Timmy McTimerson can't get every book out there. Unfortunately. The great Mrs. P-Money out there says hi. Thank you. Thank you so much. And when I said Jiminy is in the chat, she said, oh, hi, Jiminy. Oh, hi, Jiminy. Oh, hi, Jiminy. Has still banned, unfortunately, Marco for Anthony out there. I tell you what, people. I can't control the wrenches out here, people. Gonna have to start thinning out the tool shed out here. Yes, indeed. Crystal McGee. Okay. All right. Gosh. Oh, okay. All right. Man, that has been a long time coming. Holy cow. Beer thought his Cyberfrog was a long time coming. There you go. there you are. Good stuff. All right, there we go. Well, I hope it turns out well for you. After a long wait. Long wait. She wasn't the one that went like no, that was another lady. Didn't she like I forget her name. She did like something where it was like was it like a burlesque show or something like that where she was doing something and it was some sort of book and everybody's wondering when it was gonna come out and then she like moves to Europe or something like that and then kind of comes back months later. Oh, I lost all the money, blah 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 blah. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Anyways, didn't get that book either. Crystal is the author of The Good Night. Art by Francisco, I'm probably going to get this wrong, Narde out there. And I think you can guess who the letter is. Is it Eric Letters Too Much? One might suppose. One might suppose out there. He does everything. That was minor nitpick of Cyberfrog was just the lettering was just a little. Bear needs glasses or something. Just a little bit small out there for Bear. I wish it was just. I don't want to cover up the artwork, but it was just a little small for Bear. I hope kind of mentioned that in the review. By the way, I keep getting distracted here. We did the box open and review there. In HDR, and Beer's been waiting on YouTube for like the past several days here to finally render on their end. So that's finally done. Hopefully put it up tomorrow, maybe Friday, something like that out there. Beautiful, came out beautiful, looks great. A few people saw the original box open and review that Beer did. Please check it out. It looks fantastic. You guys did not see the half of it as far as like coloring and all that sort of stuff. Looks great. Looks just terrific out there. Beer was mentioning a small lettering. I wish that Uncle E would come out with kind of a like an artist or full size kind of print, and maybe that way it would kind of help out the lettering there. Again, critique of a small critique out there. Very, very small out there. Much like the lettering. All right. Where are we? Yes, we are. We are going to talk about. Sing it with me, people. That would be the ghost. The ghost of Matecumbe. Man. Update week 15. Good morning, Ghoul Gang. Well, it's in the evening. That's all right, Graham. A quick Monday update. Not much to report for this week. He's busy launching the Joe Frankenstein, people. Go check that out. And I had a convention in Dallas. I had to travel. So not much got done on his end. Greg, however, turned in 2 more amazing pages. At least someone is working. There you go. He'll be flying home tonight. That would be Monday. Barbie. And I will be beginning laying out the next 20 pages tomorrow. We'll talk again next Monday. Until then, have a great week, my friends. That would be the Graham Nolan out there. Well, other than Derek and Catherine leaving Las Vegas, where is Bear gonna go and find people that will talk about casino food? I don't know. I have no idea. None whatsoever. Anyways, do check out the Joe Frankenstein. It's here somewhere. Hold on, I didn't bring it up because it was just a quick blurb. But let Bear check. 1 second here. I wanted to check for something. Doesn't say. He's almost at 50K though. Almost at 50K. That's pretty good. And that's today. So there we go. Only 330 more to hit 50K out there. Very cool. I'm trying to find out. It looks like he might be doing this on his own website. I don't see a Indiegogo link there, which is a good idea. People just need to start. You can still go to Indiegogo, but go ahead and do kind of a side, your own website or something like that out there. And you never know what all our good friends at Indiegogo are going to do. You never know, people. You just never know out there. All right, moving briskly along. We got plenty to talk about here, people. That would be the Shadow Sentry. Bear can't believe. Bear guesses, little Timmy, I guess, didn't order Shadow Sentry number 2. I think, didn't Bear do a campaign review on that? I'm pretty sure he did. Anyways, never got book number 2, but book number 3, that'd be a Shadow Sentry Origin. Unlocked its first stretch goal. A greeting of book 1 backers. Well, that's Bear. Well, that's little Timmy, but that's alright. Minor points. I hope this finds you well. No, it doesn't. Derek and Catherine, not in Las Vegas anymore. The third book in the Shadow Sentry universe has launched. That would be Shadow Sentry Origins, and it's just past 10K. Unlocking the Hopscotch trading card. Well, guess who's got the card, baby? That would be Bear. Well, the original art, actually. Unless he did something different. Is this the new card? That might be the new card. Don't have that one, unfortunately. We're going back to the beginnings to our favorite character. Why am I talking about it when I can show it? One of these days. Professional show. There we go. There is Hopscotch. Hopscotch and Commander Noble will be traveling east to Japan and Afghanistan. Holy cow. To uncover the events surrounding their awakening and how they became part of the Hellborn or the Highborn. And? Well, he says and, but I'm going to say, well, I guess it could be and. Anyway, some great work there. He's also brought on board some Uber talent, apparently talented guys that drive Uber, to help me tell these stories. Mark Polton will be taking part of the script for the Hopscotch story. Clayton Barton has not only provided an amazing cover, but has also lended his style to the book and finished all of the breakdowns and layouts for the entire Hopscotch story. Last but not least, to help me tell, the Commander Noble origin story, my friend Clay Pauly from Rampage Comics will be helping him on the script. Also, I hope you'll consider backing and help me continue the story. Let's see, it is also the last week to get the early bird special, so don't wait to get a great deal on what the campaign has to offer. Pardon me here, people. Bear just had a hamburger. It's trying to come back up. Don't sleep on it. Get it, quote, early, and you won't be sorry. Thank you all so much. The best, that would be from Eric, the Eric Nanotowski out there. Very cool. Glad to see he's surpassed 1K, even though he's being shadow banned. On our good friends at Indiegogo. Dang you, people. What the hell's going on, man? What the hell is going on? Alright, moving. Where are we? Finally. Yes, here we go, finally. If Beer says finally one more time. Here we go. Finally. From Shane Davis out here and Yanzi Lin. The merchandise is coming down on Friday, so check this out, people. This is just a quick update to let you guys know that all of the merchandise on this campaign will be coming down on Friday. That is 2 days from now. That includes the lunchbox, hats, and shirts. And there's a piece of merchandise you've been eyeing. This is your final chance to back them, people. All merchandise backers will be receiving a survey from Backer Kit at the end of the month. Or early in April to confirm your order and shipping address. If you require an address change, a shirt size change. It's like, oh my god, I got fatter. Oh man, I ate all that Valentine's candy and all the all the Easter candy out there. I need a bigger shirt. I need an XXXXXL out there. Or want to add more items, you'll be able to do it on the Backer Kid survey. There you go. Thank you for supporting Nine Lives Comics. We'll be back with more campaign updates! Exclamation point. Good thing I didn't take a drink every time you said finally. But you gotta take one now, P-Money. You got to take one now. Alright, let's see. Let's get right into it, people, because not only, people, where am I? What's going on here? Come on, Bear. Get it together, man. Get it together. Come on, man. Oh, there we go. Okay. One of these days, people, we will do a professional show. Much like our good friends, Derek and Catherine out there. But I tell you what, people, not only they, but also Rachel Ray, daytime show to end after 17 seasons. This is from Deadline. Nelly, Andreva? Yeah, we'll go with that. CBS Media Ventures nationally sent. There is, what's his name? Bam. Emerald. Bam. There he goes. Derek and Catherine went to Emerald's restaurant in Las Vegas out there. A hole in Bear's heart. Right here. Right in the feels. P-Money promises to take a drink every time Bear does a professional show. You will be sober, sir. Very, very sober out there. Anyways, they're going to come to an end after 17 seasons when it will stop original production. In my more than 20 plus years in television, I've had 17 wonderful seasons of working in daytime television with Rachel. Mrs. Ray said in a statement to Deadline. However, I've made the decision that it's time for me to move on to the next exciting chapter in my broadcast career. Let me guess, she's being paid by Amazon or Netflix. Getting a bigger payday out there. It's been a year of seismic change in the increasingly challenging, very challenging, a daytime syndication landscape. With Dr. Phil, Judge Mathis is gone, and the People's Court all set to wrap up their runs this season. And fellow stalwarts, the lovely Ellen DeGeneres out there. The Wendy Williams, is she still alive? Holy cow. Maury! Who's gonna find out whose baby mama it is? Oh, for crying out loud. Dr. Oz, he doesn't have a Senate career to go to. As well as The Real. The Real? Really? Ending within the past 12 months. CBS, which distributes Rachel Ray, is also behind Dr. Phil and 2 other syndicated programs that come to an end. Over the last year, The Doctors and Daily Mail TV. What are all the shut-ins gonna do now? I have no idea. None whatsoever. Anyways, there we are. Well, at least you still got the Drew Barrymore show. Talk about taking a drink. I shouldn't. A bear shouldn't go there with Drew Barrymore. We all love Drew Barrymore. Very, very tough time for the lady there with her alcohol addiction out there. Bear apologizes. The company's found success with the Judge Judy library. Holy cow, that's got to be a big library. Which has been drawing strong ratings. People just forgot. It's like they forgot, like, oh man, don't tell me Judge Judy's peeing on my legs and tell me it's raining. It's been trying to do the same with old Dr. Phil episodes, which are being shot. Doesn't everyone want to see an old Dr. Phil episode? There you go. It's all ending, people. All of it. Rachel Ray, Derek and Catherine, they're all going, people. They're all going. Yes, indeed. All right, and speaking of going, the Brain Trust, the Mensa members over there at Screen Rant, Lewis, what the hell? Hold on. Help Bear pronounce this one. Glazebrook? Is that even a real name? I don't even think that's a real name. Bear is calling shenanigans on that one. By Lewis. Quote, Glazerbrook out here. Ha! Rogue Squadron and Kevin Feige's Star Wars movies canceled by Lucasfilm. A tear comes to Bear's eye. A recent Star Wars news report has revealed that neither Kevin Feige's Star Wars film nor Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron is going ahead at Lucasfilm. Or anything else, pretty much. The Star Wars film set to be produced by Kevin Feige and Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron are no longer active in development at Lucasfilm, throwing the franchise's cinematic future into further doubt. What? From the great, what was that? The Last Skywalker, whatever the hell it was called. The cinematic masterpiece out there. In 2019 and 2020, Lucasfilm made several key announcements about the Star Wars franchise's future. I guess they forgot about the woo there. These included a movie by Marvel Studios' Kevin Feige? Really? Why? I guess he made a lot of money, so they gotta throw him something. With Michael Walden later attached to the project as a head writer after his work on the MCU, doing a bang-up job out there. Meanwhile, development began on Rogue Squadron, a move by Patty Jenkins. She did the Wonder Woman films. Initially scheduled for a December 2023 release. Whoops. It was pulled in September 2022, and there's been no news for some months. Well, no news is good news until it's bad news. There's been recent reports Lucasfilms is ramping up Star Wars movies again. They are? Why? No, just stop. Just stop. Stop where you're head, people. You can only kill that corpse so many times. It's dead, Jim. To pull a phrase here from another franchise, it's dead, Jim. But a new report by Variety indicates these two projects have been shelved. Aw. Right up there next to the cryogenically frozen head of Walt Disney. Neither are now part of the studio plans for Star Wars. Let's see. Back in September 2022, Disney pulled the title Rogue Squadron from scheduled December 2023 release, and sources say of the production say it is no longer in development at the studio. Poor Patty Jenkins out there. I mean, you make a great Wonder Woman film out there that everybody's like, rah, girl power, you go, girl, right on. And then she makes a lackluster a Wonder Woman film out there, and it's like, all right, hit the curb, Patty. You're getting out of here. Not only are you not getting your Wonder Woman 3 movie, but you're also not getting your Star Wars movie either. Beat it, lady. Meanwhile, Variety has learned that a possible Star Wars feature produced by Marvel Studios chief Kevin Feige is no longer in active development at Lucasfilm. Let's see. This report all but confirms Rogue Squadron is being pulled. Meant the worst for Jenkins' film. Yeah, I would say if you had to pull a film, that would mean the worst for it. You could do a Batgirl and actually make the movie and then they just burn the footage. I mean, you could do that. Why not? Go ahead, Disney, burn some more money. It's not like you got debt problems anyways. Similarly, despite updates from Walden in May 2022, he'd begun working on the script for Feige's movie. That future is now dead, Jim. It's dead out there. Yes, indeed. What was Kevin going to do? A Marvel Star Wars crossover? Question mark? I remember there were some rumors about that at one point. I don't know how close that came to be fruition there, but I think he's got a little bit on his plate there. So there you go. Rise of Skywalker. I knew it. I was close. It was close up there. Let's see. With both films being shelved, it's clear Lucasfilm is now heading in a new direction. Well, I don't think they're headed in any direction, to be quite honest with you. They got The Mandalorian. By the way, can Bear say... Okay. So Bear doesn't have Disney Plus. Could go surfing the seas out there, but decided, I really don't need to see The Mandalorian. It's not really that important to Bear or anything like that. So, people are talking about it, yada yada yada. They finally came out with it. I guess it was doing so terribly that they came out with it on the was it ABC, the over broadcast. Over the air broadcast, and Bear checked it out because it was free and didn't have to sign up or do anything like that for it. So caught like the last. It was the premiere episode, the pilot episode. So they were showing the Mandalorian there and a robot. I don't know the name of the robot there, but and the robot was kind of interesting. But they were trying to go after little Yoda over there, and Bear was kind of like watching the last 10 minutes of it or so. It was just kind of a shootout, which looked pretty cool if it was kind of a Western, but like knowing Star Wars, like nobody could shoot like anything. Like it always like, okay, like I'm going to shoot you with this laser. Oh no, he jumped out of the way. It's like, well, doesn't it go in light speed? No, they were able to jump out of the way. Oh, okay, all right. So it was like 10 minutes of just, people shooting but not hitting anything. not hitting. I thought it was kind of funny that the robot kept trying to, like, self-destruct or whatever, but there you go, they had that. Then he jumps on, like, the floating platform and, like, luckily everybody was in line where he's shooting. Of course, the Mandalorian can shoot everybody, but he's like shooting like in a row, like a rail shooter or something like that. Like nobody can just like duck out of the way, and then when he like spins past, then shoot him. I guess they're terrible shots, anyways. But there you go. It was all right. When I watched the Mandalorian, not really. Just not really Bear's thing there, but there you go. Kind of felt like, okay, here we go with a bounty hunter show, and then it just becomes, the Mandalorian and Little Yoda out there. It's like, okay, all right, whatever. I know his name isn't Little Yoda out there. I forget the name, but there you go. Blah 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 blah. It's interesting to note this news is breaking shortly before Star Wars Celebration 2023. Mark it on your calendars, people. The timing perhaps indicates Lucasfilm has settled on a new direction with cancellations leaked ahead of the event. The future of Star Wars will presumably be revealed in London. Probably the Takiti Watiti or whatever the hell his name. He's gonna do one of those Star Wars movies. Whatever happened to the guys with the Game of Thrones? Weren't they supposed to? Like everybody and their mother was supposed to be doing a Star Wars film. Damon Lindelof was supposed to be doing a Star Wars film. There you go. No, it's not better for Star Wars future than you realize. Stupid freaking Screenland. The show is called Baby Yoda, featuring the Mandalorian. Again, it was the pilot episode, so it was like at the very end, they showed little Baby Yoda there. Like, oh, okay. But Bear already knows from like watching like YouTube, and it's like, oh, I already know where this is going. They completed the journey, and then they brought him back for season 3 for some reason. Oh, okay, all right. I guess they could travel the galaxy or something. I don't know. Every planet is like a desert planet, though. It's like, shouldn't there be like more than just one planet out there? I don't know. Whatever, man. Trying to do Star Wars on the cheap by doing it as a TV show. If you're gonna do a TV show, you better throw all the money and then some at it, and I just hope it brings people to your streaming service, because you're never gonna make that money back just in the TV show there. But yeah, I think they're just diluting their brand, and then they're bringing in just a bunch of people that don't know what they're doing out there. So go figure. All right, from Disney out there. I know our good friends out here at Deadline. Let's see, Jill Goldsmith. A Warner Brothers discovery to boost the Z-Man stock bonus based on a free cash flow. That's what happens when you murder a film out there. Okay, Batgirl, axe. All right, there we go. Warner Brothers Discovery has tweaked its CEO employment contract, granting a bigger pot of restricted stock units, but linking them to free cash flow targets. What does that mean? Basically, if the Z-Man can make enough cuts out there, he'll have enough free cash flow to get some beautiful, beautiful stock units out there. Yes, indeed. So you can see where he's coming from with all this. The Z-Man, who is currently entitled to receive annual performance-related stock awards at an initial value of $12 million. Chump change out there. Could now double the amount of shares, underlying that if the company meets certain targets. And he's also eligible to receive additional awards valued at $11.5 million a year. Not bad. In an SEC filing today, Warner Brothers said it is setting aside another $27 million worth for top executives and employees. So let's see, 12, let's just call it 12, 24, 48, let's just call it an even $50 million out there. So when people are saying, in the next couple months or years or something like that, man, oh man, these Warner Brothers movies, they look a little cheap, cheaply produced and everything. Well, you gotta pay your executives out there. And why are they being paid? Free cash flow. Where's the free cash flow coming from? from slashing, slash, like Jason Voorhees out there, just like. No, he had a machete, didn't he? Well, I can't do the machete slice, but you get the picture out there. Picture of a sound. You get the picture of a sound out there. Whatever, man. Come on, man. Free cash flow, the amount of the company generates after accounting for all capital expenditures, is a key metric, allowing companies to pay down debt, which they got a lot of, and reduce leverage. That's a major focus for Warner Brothers, whose debt stood at nearly $50 billion at year end. Holy moly macaroni. That's about half of the war in Ukraine over there, if you want to put it into perspective. The Z-Man has frequently been among the highest paid CEOs in media and across all sectors. His total compensation last year came to a cool $274 million, inflated by a $202 million stock option grant when his contract was extended ahead of a Discovery Warner Media merger. The options do not require the stock to hit certain metrics, as staggered over 7 years before they're in the money. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but he could walk away right now and still be in it. He should put that $12 million into Bitcoin. I don't know. I don't know. Well, maybe a couple months ago when it was pretty low. Yeah, maybe. But now, I don't know. It's kind of funny. You don't hear too much. The new thing is AI. The new thing is AI out there. Everybody that was in the crypto, all the grifters that were in the crypto space have now moved over to the AI space. So now everything's not, crypto based. It's like, AI is the new thing. Chat GMP or something like that out there. That's the new thing. It's not really AI. It's just a language interface. But it's the future, people. It's the future. Yes, indeed. All right. Anyways, it goes on. Yada yada yada. Blah 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 blah. What else does it have to say? He received a cash payment for each of the 2023 to 2025 annual awards, and each additional award that's not been granted equal to twice the specified cash value of any such award. It says $12 million in respect of, too much math for beer. For crying out loud. Too much math for you good people out there. Yes, indeed. There we go. So, that's the Z-Man. So if you're ever wondering, basically, what was his? $276 million last year. So basically, they could have canceled The Flash, reshot it for his compensation last year. Just to put that in perspective, they decided, you know what? Let's keep Ezra Miller, noted fella out there, and go ahead and pay the Z-Man. Gotta pay the Z-Man out there. $202 million in stock options. Must be nice. Must be nice. There you go. That's why he's so happy all the time. He's like, okay, yeah, I know you guys are $50 billion in debt, but I want mine. I want my $202 million at least. Gotta get his. Gots to get his. All right, let me go back here. I should put that $12 million into Bitcoin. I've already said that, so let beer take a drink. There we go. Which, by the way, I wasn't really going to get to this, but just see. Well, I'm going to back up to it here because I gotta give credit. Bounding into comics, Ant-Man and the Wasp. This would be John F. Trent doing a great job out there. Let's see. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania declared a bankrupt enterprise after another huge drop at the box office. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but yeah, let's see. Last week we were talking about it lost, I thought it was only 60%. It lost 70% of its viewers out there. Let's see, 24,000 per theater to 7,000, and then down to 3,000 per theater. Holy moly. 106 million at first, then 31, and then 12. That's a pretty steep drop there. Holy moly. What the hell is going on here? What the? Oh, for crying out loud. I mean, Beer thought that Captain Marvel out there had a square butt. No, this guy has a square butt. Not that I'm looking at his butt or anything, but there you go. There you are. Let's see. They talk about it. There was a lot of reshoots involved. The film was supposed to originally come in around 160 million. That's probably pretty low for a Marvel one. And that ballooned to $200 million after a bunch of reshoots were doing. They had to add that Marvel humor into it. Oh boy, oh boy. What a great stuff out there. Oh yeah. There we go. So yeah, they were trying to do $600 million as the break-even point. So they're not even going to come. They're not even going to come close. He's got some. I'll get to it here. Charts and graphs and charts. There we go. There we go. So Beer was doing this the last time here. So Black Panther up top here with the blue line here. Probably more of an event film than anything else. It was supposed to. I think the break-even point was a little less, probably 800 million, 900 million, somewhere right around there. They were looking for about $1 billion to $1.1 billion to make sure that everybody was compensated and everybody was happy and all that stuff. They didn't reach it. It flatlined after about 3 months. About 3 months there, and nothing since then. So probably going to domestic box office. Probably going to Disney Plus there. Doctor Strange came in a little bit better. Trying to figure 500 and some odd. Where is this? No, 400 and some odd million. There we go. So there's that. Trying to remember which came out first. Was it Doctor Strange or Thor? The Love and Blunder out there. Love and Blunder did okay at first, and then it just kind of flatlined. Nobody wanted to go see it after a while. So Ant-Man down here in the green line, doing even worse than Love and Thunder. So I don't know. Black Panther, probably more an event film. Doctor Strange, you had Sam Raimi directing it. So probably a number of people have heard, hey, let's go check out the Sam Raimi movie. He should have done Spider-Man, but that's all right. Thor, Love and Thunder, I think a lot of people had good thoughts, even though it comes from, in Bear's opinion, a giant racist out there in Taika Waititi or whatever his name is. I did okay at first, and then people, word of mouth, yada, 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 just kind of flatlined. And basically, it looks like not even $200 million for Ant-Man before it's gonna flatline there. So there you are, Ant-Man. Good old Ant-Man out there. So that's probably why Kevin Feige is not doing a fifth worst grossing Marvel Cinematic Universe without factoring in inflation, only besting the Incredible Hulk. Was that even a Marvel? I guess. Maybe. That was the one with Edward Norton, right? I think so. The Incredible Hulk. Captain America, the first Avenger. That was the first one. A Black Widow. Holy cow. That was during the pandemic. The Internals. So there you go. So it beat the Internals. Yay! Paul Rudd, you beat the Eternals. All right. We only had half of the cast. That's why it spent so much money. Is they had to pay like 12 different actors. Anyways, there's Kang sitting in the chair, looking forlorn. What do you make of the Ant-Man and the Quantumania's box office grosses? What do you think it portends for the future of Marvel Cinematic Universe? Not good. Not good. I mean, if this was the start of Phase 5, holy moly macaroni. Not looking good. A Captain Marvel or MODOK was a square butt. Brie Larson. I gotta go with Brie Larson on that one. Brie Larson. Flat on the back, but bulbous up front, though. Gotta say. Very bulbous up front, for sure. For sure. It is National, what was it? National Breast Enhancement Month or something like that. So, good on old Brie out there. Good on old Brie. What's with the tiny hands? For crying out loud. Anyway, I'm sorry, people. I'm probably scaring small children out there. $500 billion in debt if they only bought Twitter. It would be $100 billion in debt. They would be $100 billion in debt out there. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see. Well, everybody's talking about AI out here. We've got from the drive, let's see, Peter Holdeth out here. Ford applies to patent self-repossessing cars that can drive themselves away. That's neat. So if you didn't pay your bill, and the car drives out of your neighborhood, drives out of the driveway at 3 a.m., you know why. Average car payments have been rising for a while, although auto loan delinquency rates have been down since the height of the pandemic. Ford applied for a patent to make the repossession process go smoother. That would be for the bank. And the patent document submitted to the post office, patent office, I guess you can submit it to the post office, was formally published on February 23rd. It's titled Systems and Methods to Repossess a Vehicle. It describes several ways to make the life of somebody who's missed several car payments much harder. It explicitly says the system, which can be installed on any future vehicle in the automaker's lineup with a data connection, would be capable of, quote, disabling a functionality of one or more components of the vehicle. Everything from the engine to the air conditioning. Can you imagine you're late on your payment and you're driving down the road and it's hot one day and they shut off the AC on you? You need to pay your bill. You need to pay your bill. For vehicles with autonomous or self-autonomous driving capability, the system could, quote, move the vehicle from a first spot to a second spot that is more convenient for a tow truck to tow the vehicle, move the vehicle from the premises of the owner to a location such as, for example, the premises of a repo agency. Or if the lending institution considers, quote, the financial viability of executing a repossession procedure to be unjustified, the vehicle could drive itself to the junkyard. I can just see it now. No, Dave, I won't go to the junkyard. You must go to the junkyard. No, Dave, I won't go to the junkyard. No other automaker has recently attempted to patent a similar system. And as indeed, the Ford patent doesn't refer to any other legal documents for the sake of clarifying its idea. All this being said, patent documents, especially applications like this one, do not necessarily represent an automaker's intent to introduce the described feature. Oh, sure. Yeah, no, that won't happen. A process or technology to its vehicles, Ford might just be attempting to protect this idea for the sake of doing so. The document does go into a lot of detail of how a system might work. No, Dave, I won't go to the junkyard. Anyways, it goes on. I'm not going to go bore any of you with that, but I thought that was pretty funny. We're talking about the AI out there. So there you go. Lending institution, police authority, the network, closed garage, it opens it up. Car drives itself out. There we go. Bye-bye. Vehicles driving themselves, that's the Stephen King horror movie. That would be the one with the comet, right? Maximum Overdrive. Man, oh man. If anybody ever has the time, go check out Maximum Overdrive, and if you have even more time, check out kind of behind-the-scenes stuff. Stephen King was high as a kite on that one. Holy moly. Anyways, that was a total side thing there, but there you go. Maximum Overdrive. Very cool. All right. Yes, indeed. Speaking of horrors that you won't be able to unsee, people, this is your last chance. This right now is your last chance. 3, 2, 1. From the New York Post. U.S. presidents rock mullets in hilarious AI images. There we go. There's Biden. Il Trumpo. Not sure if you'd call that a mullet on old Barack Obama out there. Let's see, is that Jimmy Carter? And I'm not sure who else that is. I talk about a political party in the back. A cheeky artist has reimagined U.S. presidents rocking mullets with the help of AI software. Well, let's get right to it, people. Let's get right to it. Forget this. Forget reading it. There we go. There's Billy C. Cam Harless was all business when he launched his viral Twitter thread writing, pardon me, every American president, but they're all cool, and they're all sporting a mullet. Well, except for Ike. That's kind of weird. Beginning with Joe Biden, he posted a slew of digitally altered images of all 45 leaders of the free world. Yes, I said 45. I Live for the Last, the Florida-based podcast host, told the Post about his Commanders in Coif project. One might say, hair to the chief? Hair to the chief? No? Nobody? Nobody? Alright. Tough crowd out there. When I was creating different AI for my friends, I thought it would be funny to see Donald Trump and Biden in a buddy cop-style movie with the aesthetics of Roadhouse. Now that would be pretty cool. Naturally, Biden sports his staple of aviators along with a full silver mullet that cascades past his shoulders. The AI filled in Trump's hairline and added a lush flow while transforming Barack Obama into a 70s heartthrob. Well, I don't know about that, but okay. Okay. True to Ronald Reagan's prior movie status, his digital portrait looks straight out of Top Gun while Lyndon Johnson emulated hippie vibes. Actually, let me bring that up. Hair to the chief out there. There we go. There's all of them. Let's see. Both Bill Clinton and Teddy Roosevelt were giving 80s Billy Ray Cyrus, while Dwight D. Eisenhower barely got a tuft on his hair. Got a tuft of hair on his crown, rather. I went from not wanting to have a beer with many of them to wanting to have a beer with everyone, except for Eisenhower. Poor guy. The images pay homage to the ever-growing mullet trend, sweeping hair salons. Really? Sweeping hair salons everywhere? As clients, typically men, seek to do the pair with their Miles Teller stash. No longer are mullets saved for the likes of wrestling manias Hulk Hogan or rom-com dreamboat Patrick Swayze. On TikTok, the hashtag mullet has amassed 10 billion views. We just need to go ahead and ban TikTok. And stylists such as Ashley Medina, who goes by Mother Mullet, skyrocketed to internet celebrity. Let's see. More than 124,000 likes and nearly 20,000 retweets later, Harless has even caught the attention of TikTokers. Oh my god. Some of whom engaged in a lively round of smash or pass with the AI-created images. I'm not so sure about that one. Zachary Taylor absolutely smash, said some lady. Franklin Pierce would sing me a song or cappella on a guitar and still smash. There we go. She compared James Garfield to a guy that's trying to get me into crypto, citing it as proof for her pass. Let's see. Also referenced poor Eisenhower, who she claimed was done dirty by the AI. Yes, indeed. Actually, let's blow this up. Can you imagine U.S. presidents as a bear? Can you imagine bear as a U.S. president? That should be the question. That should be your question, sir. Let's go down the line here. George Washington, looking dope. I mean, I know it's a wig there, but there you go. John Adams, looking pretty cool. TJ's looking good there, man. James Madison, doing all right. Father of the country, hair god, not so much. But James Monroe, for sure. GQA, looking good there, baby. Looking good. Let's see who else we got. Andrew Jackson, looking. I like that. Martin Van Buren, not so much. Henry Harrison, rocking it there. John Tyler. James K. Polk, there we go. That's the one we like. Zachary Taylor. And Tyler, too. Millard Fillmore, that had a great comic strip. Franklin Pierce. James Buchanan, looking good. Abraham Lincoln, looks like he could go for some, like, what was the show? Like, the Bounty Hunter show. Dog the Bounty Hunter. Looks like he had Dog the Bounty Hunter there. Yeah, James Garfield does look like he would sell you crypto. Ulysses S. Grant, as some people say. Andrew Johnson? Not so much. Brother B.B. Hayes, there you go. Chester A. Arthur, now you're talking. Grover Cleveland, not so much. Harrison, Grover Cleveland again. Coming back for the second round. Looking good. William McKinley, don't turn around, sir. Don't turn around. Teddy Roosevelt, looking good. Looking good. Let's see. Taft. Woodrow Wilson. Looks like a sissy there. Warren G. Harding, rocking it. Rocking it. Along with Calvin Coolidge. Hoover there. Stand up, Roosevelt. Take a bow. Truman, looking great. Dwight, not so much. JFK, yeah, there you go. There's a heartthrob. LBJ, not so much. Not so much for LBJ. Richard Nixon. What did they do to poor Nixon there? Holy cow. Holy cow, I gotta blow this up. What did they do to Nixon? Poor guy. Gerald Ford looks like he could rock it, though. Carter, looking good. Reagan, looking better. George Bush, I gotta say, George Bush looks pretty good with the mullet there. Looks pretty good. W, not so much. Not so much. Barack, more of a fro than a mullet, but we'll let it pass. We'll let it pass. And let's see, El Trumpo with Biden as a kind of a sort of what do you call that? The buddy cop. That'd be interesting. That'd be kind of interesting there. I don't know why Biden's hair just. I don't know what's going on with that, but there you go. There you go. Looks like a wolf or something. There you go. Trump's looking good though. Not much of a smile. Not much of a smile though, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Let me go back there. Here we go. There he is. I like the Lincoln 4-score and rockin' 7 years ago. There you are. Reagan. I gotta like Reagan there. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty dope out there. All right. Anything else? I don't think so, people. Bear has run out of things to talk about for you good people. But he's gonna say hello to Amy out here. Great to see Amy. Thank you so much, Amy. We missed you. We missed Amy very much out here. Yes, it is nice here. We were doing a story on AI enhanced presidents and what they would look like with mullets and a sort of 70s vibe out there. So there you go. There's Trump. I got Reagan and a couple of the other guys out there. Poor Eisenhower just didn't turn out that well. Billy C looking pretty good though. Billy C, he does look like he's maybe has some sort of Billy Ray Cyrus thing going on there. Yes, indeed. yes, indeed. Well, Amy, you're gonna have to just rewind it and watch it all over again. I'm sure P Money can attest. It was a terrific show out here. It was a terrific show. Everybody had fun. Not quite. P Money would be drunk if Beer did a professional show, but we were trying to do a professional show out here for you good people. Yes, indeed. Oh, good to see Melissa as well. Good to see Melissa as well out here. Are they doing a DNQ tonight? I didn't see anything about They didn't do one last week. It was just kind of a hangout, chat sort of deal. I was like, why can't you do just like a Shadow of the Conqueror DNQ? I mean, if you're gonna be working on your book, just go ahead and make that as a DNQ and call it even. There you go. You can even put it in the back of the book. Oh, look at all these great, fan submissions and all that sort of stuff. Pad out the book there. Pad out the book. I do not. This is not true, Amy. Beer does not have a professional show. Not at all. Not at all. Especially when he found out that Derek and Catherine are leaving Las Vegas. Terrible stuff. I should, actually, do I have it? Hold on. I might actually, did I save it? There we go. There's the Derek and Catherine link if anybody wants to check out their great videos, including the one where Derek ate a raw chicken with the chef being yelled at by the manager and walking out on camera. That was a fun one. That was a fun one for Beer. But no, they gotta leave Las Vegas. Brings a tear to Beer's eye. Oh, there is a DNQ. Oh, that's good. That's good. Hopefully it is a good topic for everybody out here. Yes, indeed. All right. Why am I still on the presidents here? Hold on. Let me get out of this. Get out of this and go back. We've seen enough. Seen enough mullets out here. It's Captain we were just talking about Captain Marvel. We were just talking about Captain Marvel, trying to figure out who has a flatter butt. The MODOK or Brie Larson out there. There you go. So that would be food for thought for a D&Q out there. Yes, indeed. Captain Marvel. I thought they already did a Captain Marvel. I could have sworn they've already done a Captain Marvel. Maybe Bear's mistaken. Maybe so. All right. Well, anyways, people, Bear wants to thank everybody that came out here. Jimmy Cricket, Babbling Bear. I don't know about that. P-Money, of course, and all of the little P-Monies, and of course, Mrs. P-Money out there. SD. Bear would look good with a mullet. That might be something to consider. Yes, indeed. A mullet. Bear likes to eat mullet, that's for sure. Not the hairstyle of the fish. There's actually a fish that has it's named mullet. It doesn't have a mullet. It's just a fish. That would be very interesting fish if the mullet fish had a mullet. That would be kind of interesting. No, it's just a regular fish out there. He enjoys the mullet. Out there. All right. Anyways, want to thank everybody out here. Bear's trying to burp here. Trying to get it all out here. I want to thank Amy. Want to thank especially Melissa as well. And of course, all of our lurkers and Russian bots, or maybe Ukrainian bots. You never know. Some of that cross-border traffic. You never can tell out there, people. Yes, indeed. Well, I apologize not being here on Saturday, but we will be back. Last Saturday. We will be back for sure this coming up Saturday. So hopefully you have your notifications turned on, people. And we'll see you then, because you know what? All this talk about mullet and mullets and mullets it's made Bear hungry. So he's gonna head back into the woods. So until next time, people, grrr.